My first job with the Marines, I had a Marine rifle platoon. I was a second lieutenant at the time, and we hadn't done anything with the Huey too much in training, but once I got to Vietnam, the very first day I took my platoon out by itself. There were about 30 guys. I was 23, and most of them were 18, 19. The very first day we went out, that night I sent out a patrol, and we had a man killed. Just the NVA knew that we were brand new in country, I think, so they jumped on us right away, and so had a man killed. And the importance to us of the Huey was we were quite a ways from our base camp, and otherwise we would have had to carry that gentleman all the way back, over a couple of miles probably, 3 or 4 clicks. But we were able to call that a medevac, and the Huey came in, and that was the first day that I saw the Huey in action. They came in. They wouldn't come in, it was just a routine medevac. It wasn't a hurry up, so we had to wait until they were ready. Came in and picked our killed in action fella, took him back, and so that saved us from carrying him back a long ways in a poncho or something. So that was the first thing I saw the Huey in action. A few months later, about 3 months later, we were out one day, and there was a big firefight going on down the way, and we were going out in order to give some relief to the platoon that was being shot at down there. And on our way down, we were ambushed, and so several of us were shot up a little bit. They dropped in mortars and automatic weapons fire, and 3 of us were wounded pretty well. And so the rest of the platoon went on down to where the firefight was going on, and they left a couple of riflemen with us to guard us, and we laid up on the back of a tank. There was a tank down there that had the track blown off of it, and so we got up on the back of that tank and spent the rest of the day there. And we were terribly, terribly thirsty. Everybody had lost a lot of blood. But late that day, actually after it got dark, here comes the angel. And that Huey came in and picked us up, dragged us out of there. Boy, were we glad to see it. It was like an angel from heaven came down and picked us up, because we were very uncomfortable. So there were 3 of us together in that, and they threw us on that Huey, and the first thing I remember is there was a canteen of water lying there, and I grabbed it and started slugging some water down, because we were really, really thirsty, and it was hot. So I was in the hospital a couple of months. They sent me to Guam, to the Naval Hospital there, and I spent a couple months there recovering, and after I got back, I'd been to combat engineer school. So they sent me to an engineer battalion, and one of the jobs I had there required me to every morning go over to the regimental headquarters, get on a Huey, and ride around for about an hour and look at our area of responsibility. And we were looking for bridges that had been blown up, or roads that had been blown, or anything else that the enemy had done overnight. And that was the most fun job I had, because we were up there and had 2 guys on the doors on that Huey, and we'd ride around. The Vietnam was kind of grubby down on the ground, but up in the air it was a beautiful country. And riding that Huey, I did that for, I don't know, close to 2 months, I guess. So every morning I'd go over there and get on that Huey and ride around, and after that, I didn't have so much to do with that Huey helicopter, but those were really my main memories of the Huey in Vietnam when I was there.